Decent.
Hi, welcome to Blanketfort Stories. I'm Keith.
Jill. Fogarity.
And we're going to tell you stories in our blanket fort.
Permission to initiate randomization of YouTube comment suggestions. Sir.
Initiate
What?
and stop.
Deinitiation initiated. The 3 suggestions from the magic box are measure and involved. Nuts.
So
Measure,
nuts.
nuts, and involved. Was that what I said? Have you ever felt overly involved with a bunch of nuts? Have you ever been partially, what was the first word again? Partial nuts?
Measure?
Measure. Well, measuring nuts.
Well, I have measured nuts before.
I don't like that. I don't like that nod. Oh no, oh no.
This one time when I was in grade,
4, 5,
I
6.
think it was in junior high, but we had to take home economics. And part of home economics, you got to build, we made clothes. But the other part of home economics was making dinner, like cooking. So one of the things that we got to do was to make our own appetizers. And I thought I could make like something super easy. So I picked the thing from whatever we were allowed to choose from. Like we could pick these recipes. So I picked something that just had 3 ingredients. I think it was like some spices, hamburger, and crackers. So
Sounds like meatballs.
it was just like appetizers, like meat on crackers. It's a thing.
I guess so.
I ended up not measuring things properly, if you can imagine that. I don't know how, but I got pretty messed up. I was with a partner, but it was because I rushed. Even though it was the easiest appetizer of the whole class, it turned out to be the worst. Because
It's pretty easy to stuff, especially when you don't know any better. I made cookies once, and literally it's like straight up, I just have, recipe, everything's simple, and it's like, well, whatever, wanted like a half a teaspoon or like just a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. It's like, well, this is insane. Like, it must mean like a tablespoon, or it must mean a full, like, because whatever I put in there, like, this is like 6 little grains of salt. That can't be it. And then you put like 16 grains of salt in this, and they just tasted like salt cookies. So like, oh, well, that makes sense, because I don't remember ever tasting salt in my cookies anyway, so why is there even salt in this recipe?
just make sense. Like, really.
Yeah, so I never make anything ever again except cream corn. My name is Jill.
And I'm Key.
Yeah.
Did you make this?
No, I didn't. Our lovely daughter, Sheila, she learned how to cook today in class.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, it's mostly salt. It's mostly salt.
Oh my god. Why? Why?
Why? I don't know. Like, we're gonna have to tell her, but she thinks it's, the problem is she thinks it's great. She thinks it's delicious.
Oh my
She's
god.
like,
Why does she think it's great?
I don't know. There's clearly something wrong with her. I mean, I'm not sure if we should take her to the hospital. We should sit her down and talk to her. Counseling. It's just too much.
Oh my god. Maybe it's time.
Time for what? To have the sex talk?
The talk.
Or I don't see how that will affect.
The time to tell her.
That I don't. What I have no idea.
About
What
your
you're
family.
My family.
About her heritage.
That we used to be dear.
That you used to be dear.
Well, I mean.
And that's why she can't cook.
Well, I'd say that it tells us why she likes salt more than anybody else.
Wow.
But I mean,
Okay, listen.
There are people in my family that can cook,
Maybe
even though
it's
we
time
came
for
from
us
deer.
to have the talk.
What are you saying that I can't just because
You and none of your family can cook.
None of us.
Everything just contains salt. It's just full of salt. Like, do you understand what that's like to live with you and your family and go to family reunions? And like, I thought this gene would be passed on, like, not to our daughter.
Well,
I thought that maybe she would get some of my genes.
that's not my fault.
Well, I know, but
I mean, you can just try and teach her more what you like, I guess. But I guess it's too late. She just loves salt. I guess I love salt even more than I thought. You never even mentioned it, so I guess we just look like freaks to everybody. I thought we were
I
fooling
guess
people.
we do look. I guess it is true. Oh my god.
You can't love a deer. Is that what's true? You hate me?
Well, it's because my family used to be wolves,
Okay, well this is
and we usually ate deer.
this is shocking and confusing. I didn't like. I mean, I thought it was crazy that we used to be deer. Nobody ever said that anybody else was other things. I mean,
What? I told you that before.
I don't think you
I'm
did.
pretty sure-
I'm pretty sure I'd remember
I'm
that.
pretty sure. Really?
Yeah.
I never told you that.
No, I
I
mean,
used to be. My family used to be wolves.
like I talk about. You used to be deer. My family
We
used to
did
be
talk
deer.
about the deer thing, and maybe
And I
that's why I
feel-
was a bit confused, thinking that I told you about the wolf thing.
Yeah, I think like that would be
anyways-
the best time to bring it up, but you never
Yeah,
have.
that's why that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's weird. But
So-
anyways, okay. Well, I used to be a wolf,
Yeah.
or my family used to be wolves,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we're like,
Civilized.
yeah,
Just want
but still
meat.
no salt.
No salt. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna.
Don't like salt.
Are you gonna eat us? I don't like hearing this
Well,
information.
if you don't start cooking some good
Mhm.
meals,
That's,
something's gonna happen.
It's pretty threatening. I'm gonna go
Okay,
call
maybe
the
that's
police, maybe, and take our daughter and get out of
all
here.
right. Look, everything's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
We'll just hire a maid.
All right, I guess a cook
then
will be
they'll do
better,
the
but
cook.
if the house is clean, that's fine. I mean, sounds good to me.
Well, the maid doesn't cook as well.
Not you.
You don't get
Sometimes.
two for the price of one.
No, I don't think
Is
that's
there
how it works
something like
anymore.
it? Are they? What do they call it? Au pair? Something? Is
yeah,
that something that cooks and
It
cleans?
is. I mean, they usually mostly focus on feeding the
I don't
kid
want to
while,
just pay
while
someone
we're not
just
around.
to cook without salt. in
It's
it.
it's
Usually, I don't
rough.
even really like my meat cooked. You know that. Raw.
I do. I don't know.
Rare, but
Yeah, I usually just go with the rare thing. The raw is more shocking.
why do you keep moving away from me?
I mean, just. All right. Anyway, gotta go.
What?
Boop, boop, boop.
I was.
You got a disturbance, ma'am?
No, nothing. Everything's
Did you just
fine.
knock me over, ma'am? Did you
No.
try to blow my house down, ma'am?
I'm not using my mind powers.
Is this your home or is this? Do
to
pigs
blow
live here, ma'am?
you out of here?
Ah!
My
What?
mind powers aren't very strong.
What are you? Okay, you were trying to attack me with your mind there. I thought you were
Well,
going to
a little
lunge at
bit.
me.
I thought I just never practiced. Them
All right.
for a
Anyway,
while.
we're gonna have to take you downtown. I hear you're threatening people and claiming to
I'm
be
not
a wolf.
threatening. What? That was a secret. That was a secret between husband and wife.
You've
And I will
you've
not
been telling all the
testify
neighbors.
against my husband.
Nobody's
You
asking.
can lock me up and throw away the key.
Well, it's not really a key anymore, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. All right,
All
we're
right.
going downtown.
I'll never tell that he's a deer. Never. What about our kid?
Never tell you.
I'll never tell that he's a deer. Never.
Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. Hello?
Sheila?
Hello? Oh. Well, I guess we'll go eat the bag of salt.